What is going on, guys? Thank you so much for coming back to Cobra TV, the live stream. This is the second subcast that we're having this week because the last one was so short, the one we did yesterday. So this one, yesterday we had a couple of topics to talk about as far as the portal repository where you could go and submit your own portal or look for portals, interesting portals for you to go to. The link for that is down below. What's up, Giblets and TS Drome? What's going on, guys? The Epic Raccoon Unspeakable Games. What is going on, man? We're going to get started here in just a second. We got the buffer music playing. Again, I keep saying it. I keep saying it every show. This is my favorite gaming music. Well, besides 65 Days of Static, of course. But this is from GTA 4, the pause menu music of the Ballad of Gay Tony. I'm not sure if this one is also in the Nico version, the regular GTA 4 version. But we got Anthony in the chat. What's going on, guys? So look, no real topic for tonight. So this is basically just going to be a party chat. All right, so just come on the show, and we're going to talk about No Man's Sky. We could talk about other games. There is a game called that I'm getting ready to talk about here on the show called Infinitesimals. Infinitesimals. It's something like that. Infinitesimals, I believe. Really cool looking game, man. Really atmospheric and explorative. So we're going to be talking about that in an upcoming video. So Matt, welcome to the chat, buddy. Keep calm, game on. So you guys listen up. Gonna need some help on the show tonight. So like I said, there's no real topic. The ARG is more stagnant than ever. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. I guess snail mail, you know. You know, in retrospect, it's cool to have these physical cards, but maybe if they would have sent out digital ones too, that way we'd all get them instantly, and then we could progress. Or maybe that's just me being impatient. I don't know. Yeah, it's something you could talk about when you come on the show as well. So if you want to come on the show, we got right off the bat, we got Tim coming on the show. So we're gonna go ahead and get Tim on before I start running out of words. So let's see here. Tim.
Hello, Master Cobra.
What is going on, buddy? Let me get this Grand Theft Auto 4 music off the screen, or off the stream.
Awesome. Oh, I love that GTA music. I listen to the GTA 5, some of the like 5-star wanted level music all the time, and the prologue music. Nonetheless, that Ballad of Gay Tony music, I've always wondered what that was, because I would pause my PS3 just to listen to that. And I was like, that's cool.
I forget the song name is Aaron Johnston, Jesse Murphy, and Avi Bortnick did the song. But the song name is, well, I guess it's everybody's name of the band is the song name.
I was wondering about it because, you know, they play the song that's kind of like it, but it's like, I guess, more the real song. Like whenever... You start at the beginning of Ballad of Gay Tony, and he's just kind of walking down the street going to his mom's apartment. And that version of the song, I didn't care for as much, but the pause menu was just neat. It had this kind of ambient, like I'm getting down type of thing, you know?
Yeah. How many times do you sit there and just turn on No Man's Sky just to listen to the music? Like you turn off all the sound effects and you sit there on a planet or in a space station, just listen.
Oh, so often, man. It's ridiculous. My favorite part is if I boot up the game and on the start menu, I've noticed it kind of depends on what the music of the planet is that you quit last on, of the mode you quit last on, is what it'll boot up with playing next. And if it boots up playing some of those little ambient, like techno-y sounds mixed with the piano, I love the piano that's in that game. And I've set on the opening screen sometimes for like over an hour just listening to those little piano beats because I don't want to start the game because I know once I do, it'll end within like 30 seconds or so of me starting the game, and I'll just sit and listen to it and be like, oh man, I love this.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm feeling it.
We got Chris M in the chat saying, hey, Cobra, I posted a video, a portal video to your Facebook channel or Facebook page. And he's asking if that was my planet. Yes, that is my old home planet with all the comm stations, with all the comm stations on it. And I ended up restarting my game. And I haven't made my way back to that planet yet. But Chris, yes, that was my planet, and that is
I didn't know that either.
That.
Give me 10 seconds. I got to go get my soda real quick.
Okay, I'm going to add Keep Calm and
awesome.
Sword to the call. All right, guys, we got Keep Calm. Keep Calm. Adam? What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Not much. How's it going?
Going good, man. It's going good. I got the night off. I don't have to go to work, so why not do another subcast?
I like your thinking. I like where your mind's at, Cobra. I like it.
What you up to, man?
I was just chilling. Just browsing Netflix, looking for good things to watch, and then I saw that you were going live, and I'm like, I'm hopping on. Because I didn't get to watch the one you did yesterday, so I'm glad I made this one.
Yesterday was pretty good. It had some good callers on. It was more serious and, tunnel vision for what what we're supposed to be talking about. We talked about No Man's Sky, pretty targeted, but tonight I want to go a little bit free for all. We got Sorg on the call. Sorg, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Cobra?
Nothing
Hello,
much, man.
Sorg. Taco's back too.
And yes, guys, we've got the mighty Tim is on the call.
I am. By the way, I'm in the process. I have Grammy is helping me along with Master Panda Poopy of Hidden Panda Show. I will soon have a channel myself, and it will be called The Drunken Taco.
Oh, man, I cannot wait. I can't wait, Tim.
All you 10 people out there like me, oh, yeah, I'm about to make you hate me.
And as you guys know, Tim's here. Tim's sober, but I'm going to lay $5 down. Where's my wallet? I'm going to lay $5 down that Tim is going to be drunk by the end of the show.
I'm not going to comment on that. But I'm sure I won't need to comment on that.
So Tim, what you said you're drinking soda, right?
Currently I am drinking soda.
So everybody in chat, comment what you think Tim is drinking, what kind of soda he's drinking. Don't tell it's Tim until like 3 minutes from now. All right, everybody in the chat comment. I'm curious.
My comments: rum and Coke.
I'm gonna say Dr. Pepper because that's my favorite. But
rum and Coke.
Say vodka.
Vodka's not a soda.
Speaking of rum, I was playing Battlefield 4 earlier, and this guy that I have no idea who he was on my team, he constantly kept coming up to me and beeping his horn in vehicles like the Jeeps, and then he would drive up with me in a tank and kept getting me to get in it. I got in it, and his screen name was Captain Morgan. And that just reminded me of it. I was like, I'll be damned, man. I'm battlefielding it up with Captain Morgan. And then I threw one knee up in there.
PM Collector Boy in the chat saying, when am I going to get on board with Subnautica? I love Subnautica. I really do. I own it. And I play it from time to time. I can honestly say that I haven't played it in the last 7 months, maybe longer. But I used to play it quite often. Me and, not Bookshelf Gaming, but who was it? Brent. He used to be another co-host we had on the show here. We used to play a lot together.
PlayStation by chance?
I don't think it's on PlayStation. I know it's on PC. I don't know if they have plans for PlayStation. I wouldn't see why not. I mean, it's a really good game. It's like it's like No Man's Sky kind of. But you're stuck on one planet and it's an ocean world. It's a water world.
Oh, wow. Oh, I've been hearing stuff I've been seeing in videos on YouTube talking of No Man's Sky possibly making an appearance on Xbox One.
That's been a rumor since before the game came out. I don't know.
I know. It was just here recently people have been talking about it. It could be because of these people that had no idea of what Waking Titan was and all this 1.5 stuff, and now they're hearing that they're teasing an update, and it's probably those people just saying, "Oh my God, it's coming to Xbox."
It would be awesome if it did. I've been saying for years I want it to happen.
Guys, you know what's really cool? Say hi to everybody. You were just on camera. Say hi. Okay, so you know what's really cool is, hold on, I got everybody here. Hi. Okay, go on. Go on out.
It's a good thing you can't show my camera.
What's really cool is I've got an influx of comments where people are commenting saying, Cobra, check this out. If you type in who is, there's you get this bit of lore. If you type in who is Nada, you get this. And I think that is amazing because these are people that obviously weren't paying attention with Waking Titan the first time around. And these people are figuring things out that we've already figured out individually without the help of any community.
Have you ever typed in who is Cobra? Or who is Cobra TV?
I never have, no.
I have. And if I'm not mistaken, it's been a while because this was back when like it was really rolling. If I'm not mistaken, it said you're not ready to know now, or like it's not that like time for you to know, or something like that.
Probably default. Just something.
Yeah.
If you type like who is Cobra, it will answer William Shatner. Actually.
Oh, really?
No, it doesn't. But that's a good one.
Eventually.
Yes. Yeah. You know, everybody. I'm writing a cool video where I'm doing an interview with. It's a fake mock-up interview where it's talking about my typecast situation. It's pretty funny. But you know, that's the William Shatner thing is so true. Like, it's hard for me to break the mold of doing No Man's Sky stuff. Which
if you try,
is going to get worse. Which is going to get worse because gameplay of No Man's Sky is about to get a lot more prominent. But I'm going to try and balance it out because another one of my favorite games is Space Engineers. And it's just absolutely freaking amazing. And I can't believe that game is so under the radar of people. Like, it boggles my mind when I'm sitting there playing it and I'm looking at the scenery and I'm looking at this galaxy and just the landscapes, everything is
a PC game, I'm assuming.
It's a PC game, yeah. But
didn't it just get like a big update recently?
Oh,
like
yeah.
the textures and everything, and it
absolutely looks beautiful. Oh my God. And
I want to check it out. It's in my Steam library. I just haven't installed it yet.
I'm telling you, man, you're not going to be disappointed. You're not. I'll take this $5 that I bet on Tim, and I'll put it on your satisfaction of Space Engineers.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to try it out when I get some free time.
Yeah.
Speaking of Tim, everybody commented what soda he was drinking, right? We got Coke, vodka. Wait, that's not a soda. Mountain Dew, Dr. Pepper, Jim B, rum and Coke, Mellow Yellow. So, Tim, what are you drinking?
I didn't hear you mention this. I'm drinking Pepsi.
Pepsi. Okay. Nobody commented Pepsi.
Oh, baby. Give
Wait,
me my
there was
money.
one time that Pepsi.
Oh, no. Nonetheless, I'm drinking Pepsi currently.
So with the ARG kind of stagnant right now, you know, with the nothing at all, it's like, I don't know. I'm numb. You know,
I'm waiting on a confirmation email saying that they're all sent out, the Atlas passes. That's what I'm waiting on. I feel like that is going to be our next step in the community. I do. I believe that. And then the silence will be broken. The purple umbrella will be back in all of its glory, I hope. and we will march our way through to God knows what's going to be in the game next, and I can't wait. I played it all day today because our AT&T internet was out all the way up until about 2 hours ago, and I was so glad it came back in, or I wouldn't be here right now. And No Man's Sky'd it all day long, and
Leonara has commented, actually, Who is Cobra does nothing right now, but it should put out some music leaker. I know what they're trying to say here. It's about when I uploaded the video of all the sounds and everything. Yeah. I think that's what they're talking about. That was hilarious. But yes, it should. Yes, it should.
So Cobra, you haven't got your pass yet, right? You're still waiting on it?
Yeah. And I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but they kind of told me I was allowed. I mean, they kind of told me that I was going to get one, right? I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that. But
that's expected. If you didn't get one, then that's be so strange. I would feel weird for having mine.
Well, I'm not complaining because they've given me so much already: hamster food, cassette tape, a model ship, and socks, and a pin, and an autographed poster behind me, and there's so much. So I didn't care if I was gonna. I mean, I do care, right? But I wouldn't have been upset if I didn't get an Atlas pass. I'd rather somebody else get one if it meant they weren't going to get one. So I just messaged them saying, hey, I don't know if it's important to the ARG if I get one or not. I just wanted to tell you that I didn't get one. So they told me I was. And I'm sorry if Allison Smith. I probably won't get one now.
Last one, Cobra. Like you'll be the one that gets the last pass. And then that's when everything will kick off.
If it was 10,000 of 10,000, that'd be nice.
Oh,
like
wow.
I heard a theory on, I think it was MZK, who was saying that he's thinking maybe some of the bigger YouTubers might get a cassette tape or something. I mean, this was all just, his theory. Just
I highly doubt that because, that would I sincerely hope that none of the YouTubers get something special. And the reason, and that includes me as well. Like, I want the same card as everybody else because it's so unfair to all the. I think what would really be amazing is if somebody who just plays the game and participates in the ARG, they don't have a YouTube channel and they're just an excited fan of No Man's Sky. That's who I want to get something special. That fan, that unsuspecting fan who doesn't have a YouTube channel or anything like that. That's who I wanted to get something special. I think us YouTubers should just get something normal. I don't know. That's just my opinion.
My Atlas Pass is sorry to interrupt. My Atlas Pass is the only physical thing that I have ever owned involving No Man's Sky because I pre-ordered it digitally and I've owned it digitally since day one. So it is the only physical thing that I have of No Man's Sky, and I wasn't even expecting to get it. I was hoping and I was praying and all of that good stuff and having strange dreams about it. But nonetheless, it is the only physical thing I have involving No Man's Sky. And every time I look at it in disbelief. Like my mind can't comprehend and put it together of what it is and what all of this has turned out to be. For me, it is my experience as a fan, and for all of this, it's overwhelming and it's hard to explain.
So they said they were sending out like 10,000 passes, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Did they like reach that limit? Like that was the cap?
I don't know. I don't know the reason for the number.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if that was like how many people, like they were going to cut it off then, or if there was actually 10,000 people that signed up. I mean, that's a lot of people.
It was a set number from the very start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, 10,000 because it's the myriad I'm watching.
Yeah, I figured 10,000 had to have something to do with it in a way. The number 10,000, and you're saying myriad?
Yeah, myriad -70. I think myriad means 10,000.
Oh, okay. Oh, I have bad news too. You know the website, the forum page, Atlas64, I think it is, Atlas-64.
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't work on none of my devices. It won't load.
Oh, God.
I know, right? It just crashes every browser on my tablet, my phone. I haven't tried it on my PlayStation yet, but it will work. And I'm like, no. Okay, I'm done.
How many of you guys have signed up for Atlas-65.com?
65. Okay, I was wrong.
First time hearing about it.
CSD.
Not me. I didn't.
Oh, what are you guys waiting for?
I can't.
It
doesn't work.
That's the official forum for No Man's Sky, owned by Hello Games.
Holy.
I mean, if there's any place to be, that's the place. Other than, I mean, even it's better to be at Atlas-65.com than here, than Reddit, than anywhere, because that is owned by Hello Games. Allison Smith created it. It used to be called eTark, and now it's called Atlas-65.com, -65.com.
It might be the best place to be, but Cobra TV is the most fun place to be. Just saying.
It was cool because they reached out to me and said, hey, why don't we see your videos on Atlas-65.com on the CSD? And I'm like, I don't know. I really don't. And I told her, I said, I don't self-promote myself. You know, if somebody shares my video, then they share it. When I first started out, I was sharing my video everywhere, and people were like, you're not allowed to spam. And I'm like, I didn't know that was spamming. I'm just sharing my stuff. I'm sorry. So that I was attacked so hard when I first started doing YouTube that I just said, you know what? I'm not doing that anymore. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to get accused. So I just don't share anything. So she told me that I was free, you know, to every once in a while to come over and drop a video if it's Waking Titan or No Man's Sky related or something like that. So, and that same goes for everybody, goes for all of us. So if you got something you want to share, sign up over on Atlas-65.com, go over there and share your video.
All right.
It's a great place to be.
I'm doing it right now, actually.
Awesome. Good job, man. You won't be sorry, man. There's a lot of awesome people there.
I gotta put my email on. I have already registered, I think, on just when it actually started, but I never used it.
Yeah, well, you don't remember. The reason why you're not remembering is because it used to look different. That used to be eTark, where Emily was. And then,
oh shit.
Yeah. So it got changed over, and now it's officially for Hello Games and No Man's Sky and stuff.
Okay. 3 years.
I like the monkey on your screen, Cobra. You got like a little monkey above your PC screen in the video.
That monkey. Yeah, that when me and my wife first got together, she bought this for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so he got dug out of the closet. I didn't put him there. My wife puts everything in the closet.
You'll just wake up one day, you'll be in the closet.
Yeah, right.
Oh.
Yeah, somebody's got some massive cricket sounds. I'm gonna take a guess. You know, we lost Tim.
Tim, where'd you go?
Tim? Oh shit! Tim disappeared.
I do hear a cricket though. I think that's a cricket.
It's Sword.
Yeah, it's me.
If anybody else wants to jump on the show, add me on Skype, LpoLi1622. That's LPOLI. Wait. LpoLi1622 on Skype, and then come on the show, talk about whatever you want to talk about. No Man's Sky or a different game. I was talking about Space Engineers earlier. That's one of my favorite games other than No Man's Sky. Subnautica's a good game to play. Another game called Infinitesimals is another one I'm going to start talking about here on the channel. Super excited for that game. You're like a 1 millimeter tall creature on Earth that you're like an alien, and you have like this weird exocraft that has legs, and you can upgrade it. You can put wheels on it, or it could just crawl all over the place, and you're going through the wilderness of the grass and everything, and you're just, I don't know, surviving. And
did you post a video about that before?
Not yet.
On your channel?
No, that's a different game. That's called Small Land. This game is way better. Infinitesimals is way better. So really excited about that. If you guys are interested, look it up on YouTube or something like that. It's really cool.
All right. Okay, so I just registered to eTark CSD, and it looks good. Damn, it's way better than I would say way better than Reddit. Reddit's No Man's Sky one thing.
Yeah, it's a really cool site, and and what's interesting and the reason why you want to be there, especially for Waking Titan, is because it was ran by Emily.
Oh,
so the Atlas ran that forum at one point in time.
Oh shit!
And you can even find her posts; they're still on there. Just look for
the
Emily
Lord Almighty Atlas.
All right, let's take a look at the chat here. We got people saying Tim got eaten by crickets.
Timony Cricket.
We've got Tiffany Cricket. Link says, and you'll have to come out of the closet. I'll see myself. Let's see. We got topping up the Pepsi can. Yeah, he's I don't know what happened to him. It's kind of strange. Cobra says you need to play that cricket sound in the background. Let's see. I don't understand why a lot of people in my state received an Atlas pass, but I never did. LOL. I participated a lot and signed up for everything. Doesn't make any sense. 10,000 people signed up. Well, what were the numbers on that? It was like millions of unique visitors to the Waking Titan sites. Millions.
Yes.
So I imagine far more than 10,000 people signed up. I imagine it had to be. If there was that many hits on the website.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of crickets.
A lot of crickets.
Only 2,000 so far have been claimed.
Yeah, that's not much. There's still like 8,000, and many of these people could be on the U.S.
Right.
Captain Monday Baker says the update will have cricket sounds.
I
think they should add cricket.
I really sorry for that cricket though. It's like they appeared here from nowhere this night, and it just likes to sing to me. Especially to me.
I don't know, man. I think they're coming to get you. It sounds like the beginning of some weird George Romero movie, Night of the Living Crickets.
Crickets. Night of the Living Crickets. God damn it. Although I'm not going to be here for a long time because I really gotta watch this Overwatch League final.
What is it?
Overwatch League final, and it's playing right now, Houston and London, and I won't be here for a long time because I really need to watch it.
Are you a big Overwatch player?
Don't start asking me questions about Overwatch. I'll be here to speak to you like I speak like No Man's Sky.
I just started playing it a couple weeks ago. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's a nice game to spend billions of hours on.
I work with this guy, and he spends every time he gets a paycheck, he spends $40 to $80 just on loot boxes.
Oh God.
I try to convince him. I'm like, stop spending your money. I can understand if you spend some money and you get the special skin or whatever, you just pay for that skin. But he's like, no, you got to buy the loot box, and then you might get the skin, and then you can sell duplicates. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah,
I don't even open my loot boxes. I'm like, I don't care. I'm just gonna run around and shoot people.
So I put it on the screen. A planet that's in Ray Rob mods.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
man,
saw
it
that.
is absolutely beautiful. So there it is during the day, and there it is at night. God, man, I cannot wait to use his mod. And if anybody's interested in finding this, and if you're using Rayrod's mods, there's the portal address for it right there. So I'll leave that up on the screen for a second, just in case you want to go by and check it out. I want to see a video of this planet.
Add the mod to the PlayStation 4.
I wish, right?
I
Yeah.
didn't know there were that many different kinds of colored crystals in the game.
Oh yeah. One's titanium, one's the C1.
Plutonium.
What's the orange?
It's not
Orange
orange though. It's the yellow, but there's the red close to it and the red like bright. And it turns into orange, but it's titanium though.
I finally started building my base. I finally found a planet I like.
I finally am.
Hello.
Hey, where'd you go, buddy?
My internet went out, man. I just like went on a crazy mission of like saying no, not now. Resetting my router. I had to do it twice. See, our internet's been out all day today because AT&T. Some people were digging and they ended up cutting through a main line, so they've been repairing it. If I go out again, I'll do everything I can to get back. So my apologies, people. Continue.
Hey, don't be sorry. Don't be sorry at all.
Yo, Cobra, I'll be getting out from here, man.
Are you gonna go ahead and get off? You're gonna watch some Overwatch?
Yeah,
Okay, buddy.
yeah.
All right, man. Take care.
you,
Tell me how it.
Sure.
Tell me how it goes. How it turns out.
Don't
There
buy any
you
loot boxes.
Alright, man.
don't do it.
Don't
Yeah.
do
Bye,
it, boxes.
brother.
Don't
It's all
surrender
a
to
trick. It's a
EA.
trick.
Don't surrender to EA.
I miss you already.
All right, man. Goodbye. See you, bros.
I see a
Yeah.
Sorg.
Speaking of EA, did you guys hear about how Microsoft is? Well, there's a rumor going around that Microsoft might buy EA.
I've heard that too, actually.
I don't think
Something
it'll happen
about-
because they would have to spend like billions
it
of
wasn't-
dollars.
It wasn't EA though. The rumor that I heard that it was Microsoft supposed to be buying Valve.
Well, it was EA, Valve, and then the PUBG Corp, the guys who make PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. It was like those three.
Uh-huh.
I think out of the three, the most likely would be PUBG because they already have it on like Xbox, and they really want to keep it on Xbox.
I think as far as the Valve thing goes, I think somebody sent a message to Gabe, and I think his reply was something along the lines of "not that I know of" or "not that I'm aware of." And if anybody would know,
happen. That would never happen.
yeah.
I mean, Steam is just too big on PC. They would never sell.
Captain
Unless
Monday
they-
Baker's saying he's asking if anybody can see that mod planet on PS4. Unfortunately, no. That is a Rayrod ended up making like an ungodly amount of biomes that did not exist, and that's one of them.
I get so jealous every time I watch a Ray Rod video on YouTube.
I know, yeah.
Oh, you have a PC, so you could at least look at it if you wanted to. Well, you don't have No Man's Sky for PC though, do you?
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. Oh well. Make
I
me
got it
even
on
more
PC.
jealous.
I haven't tried experimenting with any mods yet, though.
We have TS Drome on the call. How you doing, bud?
What's up?
Hello.
Welcome to Cobra TV. TS Drone.
Never mind, Tim. How you doing?
I'm great.
That's good to hear. It's good to hear. What brings you on the show tonight, man?
I've just been watching the show for a long time and felt like, why not come on?
Yeah, man. It's a pleasure to have you on, and I thank you so much for watching the show.
Nice.
What do you get out of it the most? Just the info videos or the subcasts?
I don't know. It's just fun to listen to people talk about a game that I like.
Right. It is. Yes, it is. What are you hoping for at the update?
I mean, I love the exploration part of the game, so that's what I would like more focus on.
Okay.
I would like to see more improvements to distribution, because I feel like everything is so evenly distributed.
I agree.
Like, take terrain, right? Mountains, for example. They're like evenly distributed. it would be really cool if there were only mountains in the northern region of a planet.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
maybe Grand Canyons and lakes only available in the southern area.
You know what? You hit the nail on the head right there, bud. I think that's exactly what it is. When I'm on a planet, I want to feel like, you know, it would keep me on a planet longer is if there was major attractions of the landmarks on that planet. Like, like you said, like, so in the northern, there's these big mountains, and that's the only place that you could find them. And you could go up there and explore those big mountains. And that's exactly what's missing. That's a great comment, dude. Thank you so much.
I'm speaking, going along the lines with his comment too. I thought of, I'm not sure how the programming would be, but I'd assume a modder, especially one as talented as Ray Rod, could do this. But I had a simple idea for a multiple biome planet. You know how on certain planets you'll find these like sand dunes. They're never very big, but you can clearly tell it's just flat, kind of wavy sand. You know, the little
right.
Yeah. Well, planets like water planets, for instance. Take a water planet, and where technically right now, if you look at the water, it doesn't really look like water. It looks like a surface. It just changes. If they took a water planet and all of the water that's on the planet, they put coating in it that made it just hard and turned it into the sand. So you would have islands that had grass and trees and stuff on it the way water planets do, but where all the massive oceans would just be that barren sand wasteland.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds cool.
I think that would be neat, you know, because bases and stuff still form underwater. So, I mean, you might be walking or driving across one of those massive sand oceans, and there might be just one little save beacon right out in the middle of all of it. And the next Oasis Island is still, God knows how far over the horizon, you know, getting to the next area. And I could see them making something like that, and I wouldn't expect that to be too hard, but I'm no coder, and I haven't started drinking yet, so my mind isn't cloudy, so I'm, you know.
Or what if, like, on the planet, let's say, like, part of it's ocean or lakes, and then you keep going, and then there's, like, these mountains, and the mountains are, you have, like, giant mountains. On the top of the mountains, you got, like, snow caps, right? There's snow up there.
Yes.
And then on the other side of the mountain, you got, like, desert. You know, just mix it up like that. Or even, like, lakes that maybe were lakes, but now they're all dried up, and there's, like, maybe fish bones or, you know, just carcasses kind of at the bottom. Just random stuff to add to the world.
I want clouds too, like dynamic clouds, similar to like how Megaton Rainfall did theirs. Like you can actually see the clouds and fly through them. And if you climb on a mountain that's like, some of the mountains are really tall, it almost feels like you're touching that edge of the atmosphere. It would be nice if once you got up to a certain point on that mountain, if you look down,
that'd be cool.
You know.
Make it happen, Sean Murray. I know you're watching this.
And if you don't, Ray Rod, you're out there, buddy. Got faith in you.
We got Red Eye Moses getting ready to come on the show here.
Baby.
What?
I said, well, baby.
So I got a question. It's kind of off topic, but did anybody see the Han Solo trailer?
Oh my God! Stop.
Star Wars Han Solo trailer. Did anybody see that?
Stop.
During
I'm
the
done
Super
with
Bowl.
Disney. No. I mean,
I take it you weren't impressed.
I don't even want to talk about that on the show. I don't want to talk about it. Red Eye Moses, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, Cobra?
Not much, man. It's awesome to have you on the show. We were just getting ready to discuss something I shouldn't discuss on the show. Disney and Star Wars. What brings you on tonight?
Oh man, just checking in with you, long time watcher and listener, and just wanted to call and see what was going on, man.
Oh, nothing much, man. We're just really just chatting about almost anything tonight. No Man's Sky, other games, things like that. The ARG, how stagnant it is. You know, man, waiting for the update. What's that?
I said it's dead is what it is.
I know it's dead.
It's sleeping right now. We got to wake it up.
Yes.
Yeah, Sleeping Titan.
It's Snoozing Titan right now.
Sleeping Titan. Who said
Titan.
that?
That was me. Yeah, Sleeping Titan. Yeah.
Oh, that is great. Sleeping Titan. Hashtag Sleeping Titan. Tweet that out.
I like it.
Oh man. So what are you doing in the game, bud?
Man, I got like 400 hours logged on my normal save, and I got kind of bored with that. And then you kind of inspired me to do the survival mode. I've never tried it.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got 12 hours in on it, and I died finally. Well, I got killed by some friggin' sentinels, but man, I want to tell you something. It adds a different element to the game. Well, it did for me personally.
Yes, it does.
When
Sure
you have to slow down.
Oh, I know.
And you start paying more attention to the environment that you're in, and how everything is generated. You know, the way the textures and all that, and it made me appreciate the game even more, man. It really did.
Again, another caller. That is great. You know, this is just amazing. You know, he hit the nail on the head too. You have to, in survival mode, you got to slow down. It's not about what else can I see. Let me go to this planet. Oh, there's nothing here to see. Let's go to this planet. Oh, there's something cool. Oh, let's go to this planet. When you're in survival, it's literally that. It's survival. You really aren't. You're not even thinking about where's the next three-eyed monster. You know, you're thinking about if I take three steps.
We're not going down that road.
Oh shit!
Damn it, Tim.
Oh, by the way, though, since you love survival mode, and yeah, you do have to slow down a lot. If you want something that'll make you think even more, go to permadeath mode, because you're thinking just like survival, but once you're gone, by God, you're gone.
Yeah, I'm considering doing that. I want to try to get myself to, you know, where I'm able to claim my own base and all that in survival mode. Yeah. My actual plans is ultimately in normal, creative, you know, all the different modes of play is actually going to the same planet, because if I understand it right, if you claim a base, say in normal mode, somebody in survival mode doesn't see.
That's a good idea.
And then that way, I'm always, you know, hey, I'm no matter what mode I'm in, I can tell you what planet I'm on, and I'm there in all the modes, you know.
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I've heard of people going like that in like normal and creative, but I can only imagine if you could do it in all modes. That'd be something.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Yeah.
If I could I want to reach the center of the galaxy in permadeath mode, and I want that trophy. It's like I will live forever or something like that.
Yeah, that's something I've been playing video games all my life, and then then you get the PlayStation 3, and you know now you can get trophies and everything. And my kids, they're big gamers, and you know they're always about trying to get all the trophies. One of them, my oldest one, I think he got all the trophies and all the Metal Gears so far.
Oh God!
Yeah,
you just made me a little wet, buddy, when you said Metal Gear.
Yeah. Yeah. But, damn it, Tim. But I've only got like maybe 60 or 70% of the trophies in No Man's Sky, which I'm cool with that. But it's kind of I don't know that it's an indie game. It's a game that I had no idea even existed, and it's called iZombie. Are y'all familiar with this game?
No.
I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it. I've heard of it, but I don't know much about it.
I've heard that name.
Is it a top-down shooter?
I think it is.
Well, no, what it is you're a zombie, and you can go infect other people, and then you've got commands that were after you infect all the rest of the people, and then they become like your herd, and you can send them out to attack the. I guess they're kind of like maybe army personnel.
Kind of like a hive mind or something.
Oh, is it? Yeah. It's kind of like an indie game. Yeah, I've seen it. I've never played it.
Yeah. And it's only got like 60 levels. And
yeah, it's kind of like a top-down.
Yeah, it's like XCOM maybe, something like XCOM.
Yeah, and then you complete each level by infecting everybody on the little map, and it's kind of a puzzle solver in a way. You know, you got certain ways or quicker, and to go around the little map or whatever. But man, I got all. It's only. I mean, and it's really kind of a simple game, but I got all of the trophies for that game, and man, I'm 44 years old, and I had a single parent, raised 3 kids, and I'm considering that to be probably one of my highest achievements as I got.
Excuse me a second, my Corvex is itching.
We're gonna add another caller here, TJ.
Welcome to Cobra TV.
He's not on yet, Tim. Hold on.
Oh, damn it. Let me say it. I try to hold it in. Parental advisory, just in case.
Well, I'm not sure if TJ is going to pick up now, so we'll sit on that one.
I tried to let most of my cursing out last night on the Hidden Panda show because I try to be more family friendly on Cobra. But it happens.
It happens. It sure as heck does. I mean, I've already slept once already. It happens.
Did anybody watch the Elon Musk missile launch?
Oh my God, that is so amazing.
That was crazy.
I can't stop watching the live feed of the car. I can't.
Did they have a live feed like up right now?
It's still up.
Yeah, it's still up.
Like I watched just the VOD of like the launch, and then I saw the car go into orbit, but I didn't know there was like a live stream.
Yeah, there's cameras all over the car, and you can see the Earth as the car is spinning. Awesome. It's so amazing. It's like I was sitting there watching it, and I was sitting there like, that is like the first time, because the Earth was reflecting off the side of the car as it was spinning, and I'm like, that is the first time a car has ever had the reflection of the Earth on it. That's awesome.
Yes. You know what else is kind of weird? That there's a car, to beat it all, just a car, an actual drivable motor vehicle from Earth going to make it to Mars before a person does.
Yeah. I was reading on one of the news sites, and they said somebody changed the wiki for the Tesla. Its top speed, they changed it to 11 meters per second.
We got TJ just joined the call. TJ, how you doing, buddy?
Welcome to Cobra TV. I think
TJ, how you doing, TJ?
Maybe his mic's not on.
No, it was. I saw it.
Maybe he's scared of
the crickets. Got him. The crickets. Those dang crickets.
Crickets attack TJ.
Jiminy Cricket.
Cue X-Files theme song.
But that's crazy that we're talking about.
Joins the call. Black Note, how you doing, buddy?
Cobra, what's going on, man?
Nothing much, dude. We were just talking about Spaceman.
Spaceman?
I like the Spaceman.
Yeah, the car that
Falcon 9 car, baby.
The car that's in space right now.
Oh, yeah, with Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Oh, that laugh was awesome with the echo. It was like creepy.
I was going to say something, man.
I loved it. Like, are you plotting against me, boy? Sorry. Everybody get just quiet there. I didn't mean to. I promise.
I was waiting for the crickets.
Crickets went with Sorg.
So what have you guys been talking about?
Oh man, we're all over the place, man. This is just a relaxing subcast. It's not targeted to anything specific. I just, a little lonely, so I want people to hang out with, talk about games and No Man's Sky and things like that. We talked about how stagnant the ARG is. Talk about a couple other games, Space Engineers, Subnautica, things like that. I don't know, what's on your mind, bud?
Not a whole lot, man. I'm just got done with work, so trying to chill out a little bit.
Yeah, I feel you, dude. I got the night off, so I don't have to be anywhere, so it feels good.
Yeah, that's nice, man.
I think we should all write a letter to Cobra TV and tell them that they should randomly send someone whom they have the address to, which is everyone with the Atlas pass.
No.
Send them the purple umbrella.
Don't write me. You know what I mean? No. I can't send anything to anybody.
No, not you. I said we
said
should
write Cobra TV.
No, right. I meant Hello Games. Everybody get together. Write to Hello Games and be like, one of the random people that you have the address to of the 10,000 Atlas Pass holders amongst the other people that you like said, hey, send me your address. And I'm like, okay, here's my address. And be like, send them the purple umbrella out of the blue. And then somebody random will be like, man, I just got a purple umbrella. Awesome!
Just some random dude, he opens his mailbox and pulls out a purple umbrella. He's like, what is this?
I think about that day in Waking Titan a lot because for me, that specific day was the most eventful for me out of it all because I was running here, I was running there, I was sharing the 2 different live streams of people streaming it with their phones to every group I could find, and I was updating it every second, telling people to join, and it was intense, man. That was a hell of a day.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed that day.
We got Neat in the chat
Cobra,
asking if there's any new updates on anything. No, nothing yet. The real thing that we're doing was we're just waiting for a lot of people to get the Atlas passes in it, and that's it.
Yeah. I think it's coming. It's going to be big.
Hey, since you said update, when do y'all think the new update will drop? Let alone just take ARG out of the picture. If
we're really not going to know until the ARG starts, and then we can kind of guess on, possibly seeing how the ARG is going to play out. Right now,
my theory is there are going to be 2 updates. I think they'll tell us that the Atlas passes are sent. And then overnight, without them announcing it, 1.4 will drop. And that will add things to the game that people might not even see. Or it might not do nothing. It might just get the game ready for the next. Then the ARG will start, and then 1.5 will hit.
I know a lot of people on the Detective Discord, some of them are saying, they're skipping, the 1.4 update, going, where it says the 1.5. I think the 1.5, I think that means, for me, I mean, it's just a hunch, is that it's going to be on the 1.5 anniversary.
Possibly. I've actually seen that theory going around, too. We've got TJ joining the call again. TJ, how you doing, bud? No, TJ. All right, I'll leave you on the call for a little bit.
Cobra TV eventually.
TJ the Ghost.
Yeah, I've seen that that speculation, like a 1.5 is half a year into the anniversary.
Right, yeah.
I still think 1.4 will hit beforehand though. But I mean, I think it might just be like simple coding things and this and that to put into the game to make sure the current game is stable for when they drop something really big. Because I believe 1.5 is going to be big. I really do. For everything that they've done. I mean, Atlas Rises was great, and it added a lot of amazing things to the game. And but they're hyping this up even after Atlas Rises so much. I'm expecting a lot.
I tell you what, if we don't see procedural cities in this game, then it's confirmed, or procedural buildings, or an improvement of that. Then I'm going to say it's confirmed that they're working on a new title with all the Lionhead guys that they hired in. Like, if you don't see evidence of their work, then they're working on something new.
Well, do you remember, Cobra, back whenever, I think it was actually during an interview you may have done, when Sean Murray says that when he thinks of cities in a game in a space environment, he thinks of like the planet Coruscant from Star Wars, like a full planet being a city. Of course, I mean, I'm not going to give my hopes up and say they're going to create full planet cities, but it lines out for another idea. They've obviously really enjoyed this whole galactic hub thing. They've watched it a lot, a planet where everybody goes to meet up. What if that's one of the ways they add it? Like they'll put a planet out there that they'll call like something similar to the galactic hub. Anybody that plays can get to this planet by going to a space station or building a type of portal at your base. And when you're at this planet, everybody, every player can buy a piece of property and create a building, and we literally create a city planet as the player.
Now, you see, they could do something like that if they use Lumberyard. Lumberyard, you could have like an ungodly amount of people per server. I mean, it's insane. Identity is going to be using Lumberyard, and they're talking thousands. Well, they're saying that there's potential that they can have thousands of people per server. They said they're not going to use that many, but now they have the freedom to use the comfortable level that they want. So they said initially in Identity that they were going to have 300 people per server, but now they could have more. So Lumberyard can actually do that. Now, when it comes to Hello Games establishing better multiplayer, what I could imagine seeing is, you know, there's many hubs out there. But one of the things we see is we see Reddit, then there's exploreandms.com, their forums, and those are all centered around No Man's Sky. But what did Hello Games do? They went and created their own forum, atlas-65.com, right?
That I can't get the word on none of my devices.
So what I could see happening is Hello Games establishing a region that is in No Man's Sky as the official hub, where it is fully, functional multiplayer, 100%. So I can see them, not dissing all the other hubs, but saying, okay, this is a great job, but we have to do it in this one region. So this is now the official hub for all CSDs or travelers or interlopers, whatever.
Yeah. I think it would be neat if they made, and I think like a simple little thing that you build at your base, and they call it like, I don't know, kind of like a teleporter or something. And think of it as like Star Trek, like the teleporter in Star Trek, to where if you and up to maybe 4 of your friends are online playing No Man's Sky, I would rather put it instead of your house, maybe put it in the space station, and make it to where you go to that room and you can invite friends and they can join you in that space station. And once you're there, you can call your ship, and then you and those 4 friends can play with each other. And if you want to leave each other, well, then just jump out of the star system a few different ways. It would show you like a different colored line on your star map to show where each person jumped that way, or within a reasonable amount of stars. That way you could stay together if you wanted to, or stay in the same system together, and you'd be able to play with some of your friends. If you wanted to kill each other, kill each other. If you wanted to trade goods, trade goods. If you wanted to just explore and walk around and look at each other and start like jumping up and down with your jetpacks going la 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 la, just random little things, I could see that would bring multiplayer without having to worry about player versus player flying in space and having somebody that's maxed out on everything just annihilating you. And you'd be able to have the same smooth experience, except you'd be able to experience it with your friends. And if you wanted to leave without warping away, you just go back in the space station and go to the little portal thing and portal right back to your home planet. And hell, bring a friend with you if you want to. Right. Or don't. Fuck your friend. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tim's getting there. I just want to double check and see if TJ's got his mic fixed. TJ, you there, bud? All right, so still no TJ. the mighty Panda wants to come on the show, so we're gonna get Panda on here.
Panda.
And the poopy baby. I was on Hidden Panda last night, and that was a very fun show. We stayed on to about close to 3:34 in the morning. I was tired, and I honestly needed to poop. I was cooking egg noodles at 4 in the morning.
Panda, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good, Cobra. What's going on?
Not much,
Welcome
man.
to
Just,
Cobra TV.
There you go.
Sorry.
We're just talking random talk really tonight. Nothing really specific with No Man's Sky, just once and things like that. I don't know if you've been listening, but you know, I can see No Man's Sky or Hello Games designating an official hub. Not to diss like the other hubs, but to say, okay, if we want this, then we're gonna have to designate it in this region only to have 100% fully functional.
Hello?
No,
Cobra?
Cobra?
Cobra, you there?
The cricket's got Cobra, guys. Call the
He's-
police.
We lost
He's
Cobra.
been abducted.
Call
I'm
the
back.
search party.
I'm back.
Cobra's back.
I don't know what happened.
He killed Cricket.
Yo, what up?
Welcome back to your own show.
Oh my God, Tim, you're amazing.
You ain't seen nothing yet, and I'm saying that in caution to myself. No, Ocelot,
Yeah.
you ain't getting near my phone today, baby.
Hilarious.
What you were saying about the hub, Cobra? Like,
I
Yeah,
can see you know, because Hello Games did it with the forums. You know, like there's a bunch of forums out there that are centralized for No Man's Sky, but yet Hello Games took the CSD forum, you know, the eTark forum, and made it into an official Hello Games No Man's Sky forum for citizen scientists to join and talk and things like that. So that's the official Hello Games forum that you got banned from, by the way. But
if anybody watching this is a moderator for CSD, please reactivate my account. I think 1,000-year ban is just a little excessive.
Wow.
Wouldn't you agree?
I would
I know
agree
some
with that.
hackers, man.
I'll tell you what, Panda. I know somebody that's what I've been talking with one of the leaders over there. So let me see what I can do. All right.
I
you
would
gotta be
appreciate that.
You got to be honest with me, though. I mean, if I stand up for you, were you really rude?
I was rude on there, but it was to somebody that is a subscriber to my YouTube channel named Ibrahim, and he was sort of upset about something and was having a moment. And so I thought it would be funny to post links to websites where you could buy estrogen blockers and like testosterone pills. And it was just kind of like a joke. And I don't know if they got mad at the joke or at the links. But Ibrahim's been in my chats like since, you know, after that. So there's nothing between me and Ibrahim. I think that they just saw that and they were like, Panda's being an asshole. We got to ban him for 1,000 years. But it was just like a little joke, you know? I was just like, people are getting triggered. Let's go ahead and block some of this estrogen. It was just like a joke, you know? But
Right. So,
Yeah.
okay,
I promise,
what I'll
Halo
do
Games,
is
I'll be sober when I'm on there.
what I'll do is I'll tell them to look at the minute marker of this video when it gets uploaded. So say whatever you want to say to them.
okay, guys, I'm sorry. It was a joke between me and another member of CSD, and I apologize. And I wasn't like, you know, I wasn't being like a troll or anything like that. And I really don't want to be banned for 1,000 years. So please unban me because I'm following Waking Titan and I'm trying to participate in that. And I can't do that if I can't access CSD. So
Okay,
I won't do any other thing like that again.
All right, and what was your identification on there?
It's Panda Poopy 1.
Okay, Panda Poopy 1. All right, I'll send that over.
And on a side note, Hello Games, just give us one sandworm, just one. One
They're
big
in
worm
the
crawling.
Tim.
Yeah.
They're in the air. They're in the air.
Those are like baby sandworms. Though. Hey, if I saw a giant one of those things flying, though, I'd be content with life too.
Those are airworms, not sandworms.
Well, they evolved before we bought the game. It took so long for the game to come out, they evolved. That's how we got
it. What if they are babies and it takes them like 2 years in our time to grow to giant worms?
It's getting thick in here.
What is the fascination with the sandworms and the space whales?
It's just one of those things, man, that the sandworms is just one of those things that's not in the game, and people can point that out. That's it. That's all it is.
The trailer made it look amazing, and people started going back to Doom. And I still watch that trailer. Doom, not Doom.
More like
here's the thing. You want to see some sandworms, go check out Dune. It's a great movie. Go watch Tremors. There's like 5 of them. You can see sandworms all day.
Beetlejuice
is a good movie.
That worm, it just swims through the sand so nice, and it could eat you whole, just like my ex-girlfriend. And it's such a beautiful thing. And every time I watch it, it blows my mind. So I'd love to see the sandworms somehow, some way. I'm sure we might not, but I'm not going to give my hopes up. I want that big old worm.
There's sandworms in Beetlejuice.
Yes, they are. Yes.
Aren't space whales like a part of No Man's Sky lore, though?
No. Somebody asked about space whales, and then Sean Murray kind of said, it's kind of funny that you asked that, because every day when we go in and we look at our planning and things like that, some of things to do, somebody jokingly writes space whales on to-do list. And then Sean Murray said, we're not putting them in, but I can see how maybe accidentally they end up in the game one day.
And he liked the idea.
I was playing the other night,
idea.
and I swear I read something about space whales. Like I was talking to a Corvex or something, and like he said something about space whales.
I've never saw a whale in the game.
Yeah, I've never seen one, but that's why I asked if it was a part of lore, because like something in there, I read space whales in some text.
If we're gonna get whales, let's get them in the water first. Then we'll worry about the space ones. Because what do the space ones eat? If they add space whales, then they got to add like other types of space things for them to eat. And I don't want to see space whales and unicorns.
They eat ships.
Maybe
they're like
they're
space whales.
photosynthetic.
It's Tin Man from Star Trek.
They eat flat planets.
They eat the sun's energy.
They devour worlds.
And drink vodka.
It's Tin Man from Star Trek New Generation. Do y'all remember that episode?
Not sure. I love Next Generation, but it's been a while.
Yeah, there was an episode where it was they go to this star system. They have this empath on there, and he's on there to go communicate with what he affectionately called Tin Man. They wound up like a space whale, but it was actually like a biological ship.
That would be neat. I can see a giant swimming space anomaly with a tail.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw it in Explore NMS on Facebook or not, but I've been playing this game since day one. It's the only game that I'm playing for the past year and a half. I haven't played anything else. And I'm scrolling on where you go to put plutonium into a ship, or you put iron in your shields, or you put whatever. At the very top of that one little screen, there are 5 open blocks that I've never noticed, but you can do something with it, but you can't right now.
Huh.
Maybe that's one of the puzzles that they claimed that were in the game that no one's ever seemed to found or unlocked.
Yeah, it's straight. Like if you go and try to put plutonium in one of your guns, or it doesn't necessarily have to. I don't even know if it's. I don't know if it's just plutonium or if it might be another element or something like that. But if you go into that screen where you can actually add it to whatever, your exosuit, at the very top of that screen, there are 5 open blocks that if you hover over top of them, they turn red.
Oh, wow.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'm curious.
Very curious. Very. On the screen, guys, is the one thing that I'm really looking for No Man's Sky for me to be complete.
Yeah.
That is it. That's what I'm waiting for. That's what I was most excited about. Those things are so freaking cool. And
what is it? I can't see it yet. What is it?
They're really large.
I had to go in another room.
They're like really large trade stations, I think. They're the
yes.
You know what would be really sick? You know what would be really sick if those were on a track and they actually moved across the land.
Oh, that'd be so cool, yeah.
Oh yeah, like the
I see, yes.
When I get those, I'm gonna feel like No Man's Sky is complete to me because that is so cool. And I hope that it has interior, and you know the interior is just procedural rooms. You know, like one would go left this way and then down and then up, and then another one would be procedurally going left and up and down and this way. It just a little bit of a difference instead of like how the space stations are the same exact things on the inside almost, you know, which is another thing I hope for the interiors of the space stations to one day be a little bit different from each other.
Yeah, I use my imagination a lot. With my old freighter, they had like a little tower at the very front of it, and I would always look at that tower and be like, "There's a guy in there, and he is watching us."
Especially how big they are. You only have like 2 rooms you go in.
Yeah, and you'd think they'd be able to do it. Use the assets they've already got for creative mode, and just be like, all right, randomly put them together. Yeah, sure, there's going to be occasionally rooms that go to nowhere, hallways, staircases, yada, yada, yada. But I'm sure there's ways around that, too, with a little twitching and, you know.
Yeah.
I want there to be like a network within the game. Like you go to a space station, you can like log into a computer, like a terminal there, and just like surf and see like all the different No Man's Sky uploaded photos. Like you'll be able to upload your photos to the game and just be able to like scroll through and see everybody's discoveries. I think that'd be
the form
cool.
that Cobra mentioned.
Yeah, like they implement the form into the game, though.
That's what I'm saying. The form that Cobra mentioned, put something like that into the space station to where you can go and interact with it right then. And when you do it, like puts a location up from which space station you're at, and you could type a message, put pictures, and right there on a big ass screen in your whatever space station you're at. I could see that, and I could see that being awesome.
I hope
solve the problem with people like me that can't access the Atlas 65. So in the meantime, I just have to listen to Eiffel 65 and use my imagination.
Did you get kicked off of CSD as well?
No, it just doesn't function on my stuff. I haven't tried it on my PlayStation, but my tablet, where it's a cheap tablet, and my cell phone, where it's a extremely cheap and old cell phone, it won't work. It'll go to load, and it will just crash my browser every time. But I don't own a computer, and I'm very poor.
I hope in this update that we finally figure out when you go into a space station and you go into one of those rooms where there's like planets spinning around of a 3D model. I know there's probably Ron Scoville back there somewhere out there in the world right now going, there is a reason for him already. And then us dumbasses.
He gave up. He gave up. I was part of his group. He actually gave up when Atlas Rises came out, and he realized, like, whenever they activated the portals, he gave up.
That was a big fucking hole.
He did. He gave up when they released the ability to use portals.
I'd like to know.
Bad for him.
I want to know why there's a 3D model of planets.
I want to know what that big ass blue dot is.
She's fine. She has a ride. She just was seeing if it would be easier for us to pick her up, like if we were already home. Cause she's not even off of work yet. Stop fucking thinking about it. She said she's fine.
Go pick her up.
If she's not fine, then she should have been honest.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
All right, if that's in the space station, then I'm going somewhere else.
Damn it, Tim.
I love that. I owe you $1. What was your name, Mr. Dammit Tim? You sound like you're from somewhere close to me.
Yeah, Red Eyed Moses or Shane. Yeah.
Ah, okay, Mr. Shane.
Yeah.
You sound like you're close to like the Kentucky area. Oh. Just throwing that out there.
Yeah, I'm in Tennessee. Yeah.
Oh, well, then, see, here's someone close to me. So, congratulations. Let's do a little dance. Ready?
I want some radio stations, man. No Man's Sky, flipping through those channels while I'm in my spaceship.
I could see that. I could actually see that in a way. It'd sound like cantina music from Star Wars. You would hear like weird aliens like seen in Corvettes, like real nice, mellow, beat 80s style music, and then
and like DJs as well, like random like alien DJs.
Yeah, alien techno, all procedural. Like create like a 1,000 different sounds, and then make random procedural music that would eventually like make people's ears bleed. I make that same noise when I eat Mexican food.
I'm pretty sure
bro.
Cobra, are you alive?
Yeah, I'm trying to look for something on here. Let me throw it up on the screen. So
I miss you.
the art book that we got. Here's some of the if you look on the screen, some of the buildings there. There's the one concept art of the one we see in the trailer. So the important thing to notice about this is the towers did exist in the game build that they made the trailer from. They also existed in concept art form before that. And then if you look over on the right-hand side, you got that circle. I can't remember what they're called in the game at the top of my head. The circle structures. No, they're not portals.
I always say ship portals. The new ones, the new circle structures.
Well, now they're in the game now. They don't have really a purpose really yet.
Yes.
But
portal for your ship. Speculation.
There's concept art right there on the screen. And now we see evidence that they're in the game. And then we have concept art of the cool-looking typewriter-looking tower. And it was in the previous build that they made the trailer from. And here's the concept art there. So I have huge hopes that this is going to be in the game at some point in time.
I do believe they're going to add so much more. Like, I still don't believe we've saw anywhere close to the end of this. We know that there's going to be more updates. But I can't help it. Everybody says, don't give your hopes up. Don't go too high. I'm not giving my hopes up on what's going to be there. But I believe 110% that this next true update, there may be small ones in between, but I believe the next big update is going to be big. And when I say big, I really, truly think it's going to change everything, even more than the way Atlas Rises did. I believe that.
I hope so. I hope you're right. I'm going to go ahead and just guess that it's not going to be entirely too big, but what's going to be in it is going to be extremely exciting.
Yes, that's more or less what I mean. I mean, they're not going to add like so much that it's like, well, you know, but it's going to overhaul the game in a way that you would be able to look at it compared to looking at it now. And it would be not equivalent in content, but it would be equivalent to the way somebody playing No Man's Sky on a console watches a Ray Rod video on YouTube. Like, it's going to be that type of flip-flop in a way.
Hey, Cobra.
Yeah.
Somebody getting beat with a stick.
Hey, it's Panda. Sorry if you guys heard that earlier. My wife's sister sort of did something that annoyed me, and I got mad. I don't know if my mic was muted or not, but I'm sure I pretty much yelled on your show, so I apologize.
No, it's okay. It's okay, bud. Don't worry about it. Stuff happens, man. It's a live show.
Because I occasionally have lag, so I don't mean to interrupt when I do. I try to be quiet.
Well, I didn't want anybody thinking I was like going crazy or anything. I just her sister called me right when I was in the middle of doing this with you guys, and then asked me something, and it turned into something else, and I apologize. But
no, it's okay.
I do got to split because she's needing a ride from work, and I've got to go pick her up. But somebody put something in the chat for Skype about a trailer for No Man's Sky on Monday, and you might want to take a look at it because they asked to get your attention. And I don't know who it is.
Wait. How long ago?
I'm curious.
Let me see. They sent the message. Looks like 10:08 p.m. Can I read it to you?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, so it's from a person called Live the Beast 99999. But they said, looks like I can't talk about it tonight, but I have a teaser. No Man's Sky, Galaxy's Shadow. As the Euclid grows with civilizations and militaries, something in the far reaches of the Alpha Quadrant is amassing to set fire to everything in this galaxy. The members of the Euclid must unite to destroy this threat. Expect missions, lore, and even a raid. Trailer and more details this Monday. And then the person said they wanted your attention, so I would take a look at it. I don't know if it's serious or not, or has anything to do like with official No Man's Sky stuff, but figured I'd just tell you.
It's in the
I'm
chat.
very curious.
It's in the Skype chat.
It's in the Skype chat.
Oh, it's in the Skype chat.
Yeah,
It is.
the first org said, "Where did you get this?" And they never really followed it up with a solid answer, but it looks like they're responding. So definitely check it out. And if you're still streaming, Cobra, when I'm done, I'll try to jump back in. Sorry.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
All right.
Bye, Panda.
All right, take
I
care,
love you,
Panda.
brother.
Bye, guys.
See you, Panda.
I'm curious. Who's getting like beaten in the background with a stick? Because it occasionally like cuts out audio, and I was just curious. You hear it?
Nope.
Sounds like a spoon.
Like a spoon? Yes, it's a spoon or somebody like getting murdered.
That was my second guess. A spoon or someone getting murdered.
I mean, they're it's
Cobra, you need that on a
related.
t-shirt.
A spoon or someone getting murdered.
The front says it's either a spoon, on the back it's like, or someone getting murdered.
Cobra, one survivor coming out, man. I'm itching still.
Yes, I want that survivor.
Yeah, Survivor.
All right, so here's the situation with Survivor. The footage that I have for the new episode is on my other PS4. My kids destroyed the place where the disc goes inside.
Oh no.
And the PS4 is fine. Like most of my games are digital, so it's fine. But this all my monitors are kind of old, so they don't have like HDMI. So I gotta get a TV that has HDMI so I can put it over here so I can get it off and everything. It's so crazy, but I'm gonna probably stay up late tonight and do it. I'll just have to use the living room TV or something. I don't know.
Well, you can be free to take your time because nonetheless, when it comes out, you're going to have a new episode of Revenge of the Survivor, and we are going to be so happy.
I'm itching. I've got a rash, man. I've got a freaking rash, Cobra.
It's got a.
I got a rash too, man, and it has to do with shrimp.
It has a. So far, what I've done to it, it's got a real 80s vibe to it. So it's kind of cool. I can't wait to upload it, really. I can't wait to get the gameplay back into Euclid.
Dance Hall
right
Days
now,
and Survivor.
Yeah, right now he's stuck in ARG, so he gets back into Euclid. So
I just want to see your gameplay again, man. I haven't seen you Cobra play for so long, man.
Yeah, no, I had somebody unsubscribe. You go, you don't upload gameplay. Unsubscribing. I'm like, I'm sorry, buddy.
Hey, if you ever need No Man's Sky gameplay, if I could figure out a way to send it to you, I would. You could just edit my voice out.
No, man, I wouldn't do that. Why would I? No, your gameplay.
Well, not for a video. I mean, just for you some gameplay. You know, if you needed, you could. But I mean, you never know.
You staying up real late at night, getting drunk and playing No Man's Sky is probably the best entertainment I've ever seen.
You just wait when it's actually out there, and I have like the Drunken Taco up and running. I have some ideas, and not all of them are drunk. Some of them are like I'm actually going to put more time into the whole Atlas project because it's very hard to film the Atlas project in one taking without being able to edit things with the way I've originally got it set. So I'm going to attempt to get. Yeah, it's all PlayStation 4. Yeah.
Yeah, you can edit. You can edit on the PS4.
But can you edit sound and video separately?
I don't know.
That's my problem because I have like a script and everything for it, but then right in the middle of while I'll be filming something, then like pirates will appear out of nowhere and start raping me in the butthole.
Damn it!
I can picture Tim becoming the next PewDiePie once his channel gets going. I just see it now.
Yes.
Like on the top of every Twitch stream, everywhere. It'll just be Tim.
Yep.
Don't give my hopes up, man. I've never done this stuff before, and I'm working with extremely limited technology. But by God, that technology is going to have its days or its use put out of it by the time I get it started. And thanks to the mighty and awesome Grammy, and thanks to Master Panda Poopy, who just indeed left our conversation, this is going to be a reality. And Cobra TV, I give you a lot of credit too, my friend, because you were the one that somehow, some way put me on the map for being a drunk redneck from Kentucky that plays No Man's Sky.
I didn't do that. You did that. You did that, Tim. Don't you put this on me.
I don't.
I didn't talk to the wall. I didn't have romances with my kitten. I didn't do any of that stuff. That was you.
Hey, he is not a kitten. He is an adult. He's actually in the room right now. He's laying there sleeping. He's giving me funny looks.
How old is he?
He's about 3 years.
He's 3 years old, man. What are you doing?
Maybe four. Hey, man, I'll take a picture of it and I'll send it to you. This damn thing's got nuts bigger than me. I'm not joking.
I love this show so much.
He's got like 2 baseballs hanging off.
I did something wrong.
I could say it again if you want me to, but
no.
I didn't think so.
God.
Oh man. Oh my God. I was getting ready to say something. Oh, TJ, who's in the chat talking about the awesome stuff about a trailer Monday and stuff like that. It's fan driven, so it's about I guess more drama in the hubs and things like that. So I guess he wanted to come on the show to talk about that tonight. So that's what that is. So no false alarm with in like any actual No Man's Sky trailers coming out. But what TJ wanted to talk about is super interesting, and I wish this mic was working because I would like to hear a lot about it. So just
took another shot.
Is this update called Waking Titan still?
That's just the name of the ARG.
Yeah, we usually don't know the name of the update until they actually.
Because didn't Old Gods send out an email saying this concludes Waking Titan?
Well, yeah. At the same time, Emily said that she'd be back. So I don't know.
I'm just wondering if this is still if this next update is called Waking Titan or if it's called something. Was a Rising Phoenix or something like that?
Well, the last update was actually Atlas Rising.
Hang on, you just say Rising? What I think you said.
The last update was called Atlas Rises. The ARG is called Waking Titan.
Right.
I thought he said like Rising. Never mind. I'm just
Phoenix. There's a string of numbers.
Phoenix. Okay. Phoenix.
This new one's called Sleeping Titan. Snoozing.
Sleeping Titan.
There's a string of numbers and letters on the Atlas passes, and if you convert it into a hex, it says Phoenix. So that's where people are getting the word Phoenix from.
Right on.
What if it's like I don't know, like
what significance
Phoenix
is
something? Maybe Phoenix could be like the name of a Titan. We still don't know what the Titans are.
I'm curious what the Atlas passes are for. Like, I'm really curious how that's going to play into the game.
It's not going to play into the game, I don't think. It's just it's going to be used with ARG, I believe.
Oh, okay.
I could be wrong, but I think it's some sort of like a calibration process.
I think that too, but I can't help but hope that just for the heck of it, once the game is up to their standards, that they give the Atlas Pass holders like a code thing to put a code in. You put the code off the back of your card in, and it gives you a logo for your ship and your eventual player model character that puts your citizen science designation on your suit and on your ship, just so other players can say, oh my God, that's a Waking Titan player. That's one of the 10,000.
Yeah, that citizen scientist designation would do just that. They could work it into where you could put it in, you know,
It'd just be a badge or something, you know, just a badge for your ship and like a logo. It'd be nice. I could see
really
him
cool.
doing that very easy.
Yeah.
I like that.
I do too.
I want there to be like space bugs, like super teeny bugs, like flies hitting your windshield while you're flying through space, and you got to use like windshield wipers to get them off. or like go to like space station like car washes, but they're for your ship. You just got to go through there and you like listen to music as like little wipers go. I'm just saying.
I could see that flying through space, then all of a sudden a giant space wheel just smacks your shit, and then you're just like, "What the f just happened?" I held it in. See, I held it in. I didn't curse.
You didn't do the K sound, so that's good.
I kind of burped a little bit, and it tasted really bad. All right, what?
Oh, we got TJ. TJ, you on the call?
TJ.
Yeah.
Hey, what's going on, buddy? How you doing?
To Cobra TV.
I'm good.
I've been wanting to do this for.
Tim's been wanting to welcome you to Cobra TV for a very long time.
He's welcomed you about 3 times already, but this time it's for real.
Yeah, I'm finally got to be on. I had a second mute button on my headset, and I had that on mute this entire time.
Oh my gosh!
So
well, it's good you're finally here, dude. And we can hear you. So you were saying some pretty interesting stuff with the hubs and things like that. Go ahead and explain that.
So that's not really to do with the hubs. That's more to do with just uniting. There's so many civil wars. There's a civil war going on apparently in the hubs with the ICC and the Galactic Hub, and I don't even know. But I was thinking of some kind of way, and this has been going on for about 2 months now, my planning this. But I was just thinking of a community event. You know what I mean? A global community event. It's like a Destiny DLC. Something like that. But it'll be like a 4-week event, and then on the 4th week I'll drop something, a big raid. I'm still working out the raid, but it'll have cooperative multiplayer combined into it somehow.
Okay. Now what do you mean by raid? Explain that.
Has anyone here played Destiny?
I have Destiny 2, never done a raid.
What I mean is, are you talking about like a
Destiny raid? Yeah, like he would raid in Destiny.
But in No Man's Sky.
I
pretty much.
Know, but, I know
so like a group of people
this,
get together and they go all together, like complete an objective type thing.
Yeah, the only problem is there's just you can't see sentinels together and stuff like that. So I'm still working out that kind of stuff. It's more puzzles. You can't really die. So it'll probably just be all in creative. So you can start a new save and get right to it.
I tell you what, I don't think anybody's done it yet, but I think there needs to be like a multiplayer event where you got however many players and you split screen all of it and stream it. So you take everybody's screens and you split screen it and you stream it and do like a Lasher Plant raid.
Oh, that's awesome, man.
Yeah, who could get the most Lasher Plant kills in 10 minutes or 30 minutes.
That would be awesome. We need to, the community needs to come together and do stuff like that, like the Olympics, the Galactic Olympics, stuff like that.
I'm taking up your command, I'm going to put it as, of cosplaying a Lasher Plant and attempting to make a video of me attempting to whip something.
Dude, I'll put you on the channel. I swear to God, I will. Do it.
I just got to find somebody that's willing to film it. That's not going to think insanity of me and be like, no, I'm not doing this, because
Tim,
it's not going to look very nice.
I need this in my life.
I can just picture him running around his neighborhood like whipping trash cans with his belts.
My plan is to do it with the most serious / angry looking face possible, and then just look at something and then just whip it.
Tim,
whip it good.
You'll be the first cosplayer in No Man's Sky history.
That's something too, isn't it? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna make a Lasher Plant costume, specifically a Lasher Plant, and I'm gonna have the most serious, like down to earth, like I'm gonna kill you with a butter knife and a stick and olive oil.
You got to make one for your kitty.
If I made one for my kitty, then I would have scars in places that I'm not going to talk about.
Oh man!
If I tried to put him in a costume, it's not good. I put him in a sombrero one day, and I swear I looked at him and I thought that I swear I could have thought my cat worked in the cartel. And not the sombrero, but the his look.
Drome is dropping.
I'm gonna send you this, Cobra.
What's dropping?
What's dropping in the chat?
Someone's dropping out of the call.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry.
Please, God, don't tell me my internet's gonna die. Okay.
Okay, TJ. Take care, buddy.
I'm not dropping. I'm not the one dropping. Someone else is.
No, in the
chat.
Skype chat.
Yeah. TS Drome.
There you go, Cobra. Once this sends, you will get to see the look that I was telling you of, and you will be amazed and disturbed. There you go. It is sent and delivered through Facebook Messenger.
What'd you do?
I sent you a picture of the cat in the sombrero.
Oh, God.
You want to murder somebody.
I'm logged out of Facebook right now because it'll.
That's fine, but trust me, it's worth looking at.
I'll take a look at it. Yes, definitely. And I'll put it in my community focused photos on the next video when I do that.
I'm looking at the picture now. I'm laughing more at that because the more I look at it, the more I realize that I'm lucky to be alive.
Well,
I'm hearing myself in another room over TV, and it's scaring me.
TJ, keep me up to date on what you're doing with that. You know, are we connected on Twitter?
Yeah, you follow me. I sent you a message this morning.
Okay, good. Did you?
Yeah. I asked when the stream was tonight.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's you. Okay, good.
Yeah. I'll after this, probably after I drop all this, Galaxy Shadow is the name of this community event. After I drop all this, I should be starting a roleplay series too.
Okay, and so YouTube channel.
I'll get to that later. I don't have a YouTube channel quite yet. Well, actually, I do. It's in the group. It's in the YouTube chat. TJ Poit. So, and I'll be posting on there after this is over.
Okay, good.
Awesome.
Or maybe I'll post raid highlights. I'll get everyone's chat videos together that participates in the raid, and I'll do raid highlights. So we'll see.
All right, sounds interesting, man. Just message me whenever you got something. And what was that? Oh my God!
Damn it, Theo.
What is that? I'm gonna wait.
He's pouring water into a cup. Everybody, calm down.
Hang on, you heard that?
Damn it, Tim.
That
went over the
drama that's going on. I heard somebody say drama between factions. That's been going
yes, on. Drama between factions.
Like what kind of drama are we talking about? Like,
oh, they're always at war. They're always at war. They always.
So basically, the factions hate each other, or what's going on?
There's always drama. I mean, but keep in mind that a lot of it's role play just to make it exciting. So
yeah, we can't really have wars quite yet.
Right. And no one
simulated.
No one's really arguing for real. It's just all. It's all for fun. Politics. It's like wrestling. It's like wrestling.
Politics.
Best kind of drama. I do love me some wrestling.
I'm going to announce a project, but I'm not going to announce it officially. But I want to say there's something top secret in the works. No, this is serious. There's something top secret in the works in collaboration with Voices of No Man's Sky. And, of course, it's going to be a video, but it's going to be really nice. It's going to have more than a few people that you know, including Master Cobra and a few others. I'm not going to get into it because I don't want to go too deep. But it's going to be something that the community will indeed love.
We got Ivy Mike in the chat too. Big shout out to Ivy Mike and his permadeath cage matches, man. Amazing content. If you guys aren't aware of it, go check it out.
Permadeath cage match. Oh, that sounds nice.
good.
I think I watched part of one of his streams once. It's pretty legit.
Yeah, I have too. I tell you, somebody's stuff I'm digging right now is Boom, man.
Boom's amazing, yeah.
Man, he is crazy, dude. I love him, man.
Yeah, he moved over to Twitch, I believe.
Wookiees? What Wookiees?
Who's Boobs? I haven't seen Boobs.
It's
No. Hang on. Am I pronouncing it wrong, or I swear?
Yeah, you sure are.
I love this show so much. Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness.
Boom.
I thought we were talking about a Scream name, not the organ. Oh, Jesus.
Boom.
Oh, Atlas, why you do this to me?
Oh, man.
I don't even know where to go.
I really need to stop hard. I need to hop on here more often.
I always what, more I think about it, Cobra, you were mentioning this last night in the subcast. This wall really is a nice one. I kind of, I'm not wanting to get into it, but man, I kind of understand why I blacked out on this thing, and I'm still a little. I can't help but be curious on what that stain is right there. But
you can hear the acoustics. You can hear the acoustics. You can tell he's really standing there and against the wall right now.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on a shelf in a back room of a trailer between two walls, like 3 feet. So the acoustics are and I'm between two walls. It's kind of like between two ferns, except I'm between two walls. And one of them's sexy, this other one's a kind of an asshole. So I don't pay attention.
Why is the wall? Why is one good and one bad?
Well, this one's good because there's a stain on it, and I know where that stain came from. This one over here is bad because there's a stain on it, and I didn't put it there.
Oh, man. Tim, once you get your YouTube channel up and running, I want to subscribe. It's going to happen.
Yes. Yeah, I think we all should.
It will be soon. I'm not going to put a time period on how soon. I have a picture in the making, which is going to be of a taco, drinking alcohol, and the meat inside of it is going to be in the shape of a turd.
Tim, don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Just, turn on your PlayStation, stream it to YouTube. It'll archive automatically. Put your headphones in with the mic and just talk. I'm not making that's all you got to do is talk.
Talk and drink.
Grammy's going to help me with the picture. She volunteered last night to make the picture, and I've got to personally make a new email address for it because I technically have a YouTube channel, and it has some No Man's Sky videos apparently from my PlayStation that I don't remember posting on there. But I don't think they had voice. I think they were just like me flying around before I realized I could record my voice. So no worries to you fine folks out there. But nonetheless, unless you just wanted to see a bunch of conspiracy stuff and random music from every damn thing, that's why I don't throw that out there. Because to be honest, I don't really know what the name of it is either. I just kind of go to it. But I'm making a new one, and I'm going all in with this bad boy.
So Tim, I have a question.
I'm here.
When did you start this podcast? Because I'm going to go back to that first episode, and I'm going to watch from there on.
I started.
He was like the first caller, I believe, in this podcast.
Yeah.
And when this one,
I
was here. I died for a minute. Like my internet went out, and I had a midlife crisis.
The first podcast that Tim was on, I thought I was being trolled by Tim. Seriously.
I'm drunk. I ain't drunk yet, but I'm getting there real quick.
Hey, Mikey, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, is Mikey in the voice chat? Do I give him a greeting? No greeting? Okay.
Mikey's in the chat.
Welcome to the chat.
Have you guys seen that commercial with Alexis? Everyone's like, Alexis's voice is gone, and all these different celebrities are doing the voice. I think Tim should be the voice for Alexis.
Yes. Yes.
It should happen.
Yes.
You can make that happen with apps nowadays, to where like a person talks in the app like so many words, and then the AI kind of goes by that. So you could probably technically do that. I'm not going to tell you not to, but I could only imagine, and it scares me a little bit, and I think I need to wipe my butt now because I think I pooped a little. But
or Cobra, you should have like a Tim soundboard where you just press buttons and it just says random Tim things.
Yeah, I really should.
My cat licked my phone. Hey, gangsters really don't have religion. Like, I'm going to stand sound on that.
So, off topic, but what did you guys think of the Venom trailer today?
I didn't see it yet.
It's pretty good. I like
that was pretty good.
Definitely better than definitely better than another trailer.
Oh yes, I agree. Solo.
Hey, I thought the I don't know. I may be the minority, but I thought the Solo trailer was pretty good.
Okay. You want to talk about it? Fine, let's talk about it.
Let's do it.
Oh boy.
Let's do it. Okay.
I'm gonna get crushed here. I'm not gonna
crush you. I'm not gonna crush you. You can like it. That's fine. I'm gonna tell you, for all the reasons why people hate The Last Jedi, mine are different. I believe like all the plot setups that J.J. Abrams set up were just destroyed, and they weren't used.
Yes,
okay,
definitely.
that's why
I have to 100% agree with you there. They have a lack of writing. They have a lack of a vision for this entire trilogy, in my opinion.
Right. I feel like Rian Johnson just like didn't use the setup that was given to him by J.J. Abrams.
Just so you know, I missed Last Jedi, just so everybody knows, but I don't mind spoilers.
Okay. With that said,
I did. I missed it. I didn't get to watch it.
Do you guys know who Jamie Costa is?
Jamie Costa.
Costa. That's it.
He's a YouTuber, right? Who does like? Am I right about that?
Yeah. He does Han Solo impressions.
And then
Robin Williams.
Yep.
Okay, he would have been perfect for Han Solo. Perfect. This guy that they picked reminds me of I don't know. He does not remind me of Han Solo. Not even younger. Wow.
Okay, the way I got past that, I had to agree with you back when I first saw the trailer. I hated it. But then I start thinking about it through. Han Solo is about 30 in A New Hope. If you think he's like 18, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. I mean, it still doesn't add up, but I mean, it helps a little bit.
It's for a newer audience, you know?
Yeah.
So, I mean, for the newer audience, I can kind of understand.
I mean, at this...
Tim is pouring a drink again. Back to the... I watched the trailer, right? It was during... I watched the Super Bowl teaser trailer.
Am I going to...
Come on! Take it off!
Stop!
Come on now, Tim. Come on.
I love it so much.
Sorry.
Okay.
I can't believe y'all hear that. I try to...
No, it's fine. It is all fine.
Well, speaking of Solo...
As I was saying, I watched the teaser trailer during the Super Bowl, and I was like, no, this is not right. And then I watched like the full length trailer the day after, and like the guy who plays Han Solo, he just doesn't feel like Harrison Ford like at all. He doesn't look like him.
You got to be able to channel a little bit of Harrison.
Like I don't even care if you look like the guy, but like it feels like he hasn't cracked a joke in his entire life. Like he doesn't have the charisma to pull off what Harrison Ford did. And maybe like
here's what I say.
He wasn't when he was younger and maybe he wasn't as I don't know, charismatic.
He doesn't have to look like him, but he has to have a demeanor. What is going on over there?
I mean, I don't want like a copy of Harrison Ford, because for that you could have the classic guy. Like, he does like a dead-on impression. I'm glad he's doing his own thing and trying to make.
Yeah, they could have CGI'd him.
I don't know. I feel like he's the weakest link in that movie. Like, I like the visuals. I like the other actors. I like the fact that we're gonna get to see the Millennium Falcon like brand new, squeaky clean, shiny. But I felt like he's the weakest link in the movie so far. I mean, I can't judge it. I haven't seen it. Nobody's seen it except the director.
Right.
But
I usually
judging from the trailer, and I feel like a movie that's called Solo needs to have that be the strongest link. You know, the character that's playing Solo. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. That's just.
Generally, I judge a movie probably by a trailer too. That's when they have the most revealing stuff. But you never know. I mean, Last Jedi was definitely you never knew what was going to happen, even with trailer 2, the second trailer.
Yeah, I hope I'm pleasantly surprised. Like with Star Trek, they had Chris Pine become the captain, right?
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure about that, but he did a great job.
Yeah.
And honestly, I felt like Chris Pine in the Star Trek movies felt more like Han Solo than the guy that's playing Han Solo. You know, he had just more character.
Got a second trailer.
More like,
There's a second trailer for Solo already. It's a little bit of extended, but still, in the trailer, you barely get to hear the guy talk. Who's playing
he's like
Solo.
in like 2 scenes. Like he's in 7 seconds of the trailer.
The reason why is because Disney knows, I don't know why they chose him. I don't know why they casted him, but Disney knows that he's not a good fit for Solo. He does not have to look like him, right? But he's got to have that demeanor of, and so far from what I've seen, and I might be judging the movie too quickly.
I think Disney's got a bunch of old people sitting behind desks saying, all right, how can we make some more money off of Star Wars now that we got rid of George Lucas?
Of course they are. Of course they are.
They're like, we got to make him a good-looking guy so the girls will come and watch. We got to do this, make him look cool. I'm like, no, just get a guy that can kind of
Woody
pull it off.
Harrelson's
$200 million in computers.
I mean, like I said, I hope I'm wrong. I just feel like he doesn't have the acting chops yet because he's a relatively new actor, right? I mean, I haven't really seen anything else.
I think he's a German
with that being
actor,
said,
too.
I've been surprised with other actors. Like it's been their big role. They've come out and done a movie and they've blown it away. And I hope that's the case with this. But from the trailers I've seen, and I feel like Disney's just kind of not showing a lot of Han in those trailers because
they already know
because they're trying to they want to at least get those initial box office tickets in.
But why would they do that? Why would they go for cash grabs? If they go for cash grabs, they're not going to be able to continue grabbing cash.
Well, they don't care. It's Disney, man.
This movie's had trouble from the beginning. Like originally, they had like some directors that like they have some directors that were doing like some comedies, and they brought those guys on. But Disney didn't like the direction it was going in. They thought it was like too funny, not serious enough. And
they brought Ron Howard on as the director.
Ron Howard in, and I don't know if he had. I mean, in my opinion, Ron Howard could have been like, "Yo, this guy playing Solo, he's not the right fit." He could have changed it. Maybe that was set in stone. Maybe the contract was written. Who knows?
I think it was set in stone.
I'll play
but
Solo, young Solo.
The whole entire cast, except for Alden, I think that's his name, is amazing. Woody Harrelson, Donald Glover, and that girl. That is like, oh my goodness, that's the perfect for a Star Wars movie, a heist movie at that.
Oh yeah,
and it could have just been that it wasn't a good trailer, you know.
Yeah, that's true.
Because for me, it felt like a bunch of different movies kind of meshed together. Like the one scene of the girl in the movie, I don't remember her name. I know she's on like Game of Thrones, but that shot of her, it felt like it was from like a James Bond movie or something. Like she didn't even look like she was in the Star Wars universe. It's just like a normal haircut. You know, chicks usually have these weird haircuts or. Like, I don't know. It just didn't feel like it was even in the same universe.
Yeah. It's for popularity.
It looked like it was like a scene from a James Bond movie or something. Just the way it was shot, the way it was filmed. So I don't know.
Okay, fun fact. For the movie, there's a robot named Leet. L33T.
Leet.
Yeah.
I like Leet.
Is that like some Easter egg that I'm not aware of?
I guess so. I mean, for Leet speak.
Oh.
Does it smell like Leet?
I think it's still going to make a lot of money. I just don't think. I mean, from what I read in the comment section, like on IGN, like when they posted the trailer, people aren't that excited for it. Like everybody, all the Star Wars fans are going to go see it.
Star Wars.
I mean, we're going to go see it. I mean, I could watch Transformers movie just because I like explosions and those storylines, and you know they suck. But it's fun to watch and eat popcorn, right? So this movie's going to make money, but I think it's going to be more divisive than The Last Jedi, in my opinion. Like people are going to tear this movie apart.
It's just like Leah said. It's exactly.
Am I the only person sitting here that's like really looking forward to Jurassic World 2?
I'm looking forward to it.
That looks awesome.
I'm not looking forward to the whole exploding island thing, but it looks good. The second trailer made me happy, and I'm a Jurassic Park fanatic. Like I'm looking at a 1994 Jurassic Park T-shirt that is laying on a 32-inch TV box right next to me.
I think the best Jurassic Park was the original by far. You know, that's always going to be the best one. And with the new ones, they're kind of pretending like the last 3 or 4 didn't even happen.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's getting pushed more like into comedy. Like it's become like they made the Velociraptors or whatever. Like they are the good guys now. Like it was before. It's like Velociraptors. Like these things are gonna kill you. They're gonna tear you apart. Like it's like what they did in Star Wars with Hux. They made him into like a comedic character. Like they just totally changed the personalities of the Velociraptors, and now they're the good guys.
Well,
they're like running side by side with Chris Pratt on a motorcycle.
Well,
I didn't
true,
like that.
but they also they're trying to add a little extra into it by saying, I mean, when it comes to those dinosaurs, back in the day when Jurassic Park first came out, everybody thought like the Velociraptors were extremely smart. It was almost like you could train a dog, kind of like the way they think of a T-Rex. I'm just worried to death that we're going to see Chris Pratt riding like a T-Rex by the end of the movie. No?
I mean, we're getting to that point. We're kind of getting to that point.
I mean, they might be big with teeth, but if they have that same mindset, then yeah, you might be able to train them.
So
I mean, we don't know. I mean, they're mixed with frogs.
All I have to say about these people behind all these movies, and the people that want to make this money, it's just like Leia said. The tighter you grip this audience, the more you lose. In New Hope, I don't know. Yeah. It's just like that.
There is, going back to Star Wars, there is some news that I am excited about. Like, I don't know if you have ever watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
But like the showrunners for that show, they are going to start their like a new trilogy.
Yeah.
I think that
is that the Rian Johnson trilogy? Is that a part of the Rian Johnson trilogy?
I'm not sure. There's so many different Star Wars
at this point
worked on now. It's like I'm lost.
Seriously, at this point, we're just gonna have.
Rian Johnson would do good if he didn't have to touch an already established story.
Yeah, you know what I mean? He has great movies for new stuff, but I mean, at this point, we're gonna have Star Wars movies until the day we die, every year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By far, they know it.
Yeah. Since Disney's got it, it's probably be one a year from now on.
I mean, they've already made their money back. They spent $4 billion on the Star Wars rights, and
you know why George sold his baby for that cheap? It was because of the Star Wars fans and the prequels. Yeah. I mean, they were bad, but they weren't that bad.
No, they were not. Don't you ever down the prequels. I'm one of the few people in the world that likes.
I love the prequels, but they have their flaws.
The thing is,
I don't agree. I like them better than the original.
I will say this: the thing is, the prequels. You know, a lot of people hate them, but if you grew up back when they came out, that was your Star Wars, right? Just like people that grew up when the originals came out, that was your Star Wars.
Look at the people that came right out of Episode 1. They loved that movie. It was everything they wanted and more.
Yeah,
if they had just stayed at that point, we would have had George Lucas's sequel trilogy at this point.
Yeah. I'm not going to say the prequels are like great movies, but I will go back and watch them over and over and over again just because you know they're cheesy, they're corny, they're still fun to watch. I haven't gone back and watched like Force Awakens since I watched the prequels. Like I'm just not interested.
The prequels, I like them. The acting and the directing were kind of off on a little bit on some of them, and some of the special effects seemed like they were rushed. But the reason why I like the prequels so much is because it touched on a lot of what I love about Star Wars, and that is the Sith and the Jedi, you know, and that's why I watch Star Wars. And I kind of feel like, you know, when we're sitting here watching The Force Awakens and we're watching The Last Jedi, we're going back to the whole Rebels again. We've seen that. It's been done and over. I want to dive deeper into the Sith world. I want to dive deeper into the Jedi world. I want
exactly.
Yeah, and
I want that story.
And all that. Yeah.
I feel like the new ones are a gimmick to like force nostalgia on people while trying to bring in a new audience while totally ignoring an audience that's already out there.
Jedi did a lot. Jedi did a little better on that. The Last Jedi and Return of the Jedi did a little better on that compared to the other movies. But still, yeah, it's just like you said, Cobra. They're just focusing on Rebels. They're just focusing on nostalgia.
Right.
Like, my biggest problem with The Last Jedi would be, like, the fact that they just basically threw away the character of Snoke. They build him up, and he just, like...
I know! That's
they
what
just
I'm
they
talking
just
about.
killed him off so
the worst part.
Kylo Ren could have his heyday and become the new villain. I'm like, I want to know where this guy came from.
I didn't know that.
I want to know
So JJ
how he grew up.
JJ built up Rey's character to be very mysterious. You know, like, who is she? You know, she's got to be special because she's acting like Neo from The Matrix.
Yeah.
Then you've got Snoke. You know, like, who is he? He's mysterious. I guess we're going to find out in the next movie. There were all these plots that were set up for a great story to be told, and they were thrown away.
In defense of
they
Snoke,
just let us on. They had all these flashbacks to Rey, and it's like, oh, her parents might be this person, and it just turns out she's just a nobody, which I don't have a problem with, because I think that's kind of cool where you can just, you know, be nobody, not have, you know, your father be Luke Skywalker or anything like that, and still be able to use the Force. I think that's a cool idea.
Obi-Wan's voice?
But the fact that they kind of made it seem like he was something special just to get, you know, you to watch the next movie and earn that money, you know, kind of shady. It's like
in defense of Snoke,
it doesn't pay off.
In defense of Snoke, Palpatine had the same role in 6 prequels. You didn't know anything about him until 1, 2, and 3 came out. So
right. I get that, and I I absolutely hate people pointing that out because that's that movie. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not comparing the new movies with that movie. What I'm seeing is J.J. Abrams set up a character, and it was not followed through.
What I'm saying is that a 9 may show up with something, a book may show up with something. I mean, we still have the chance to learn about Snoke. So I mean, I wanted
Snoke to be Palpatine, like, so bad, like him to come back from the grave or something, or I don't know. There were just so many fan theories that were really well thought out that they could have used.
I think I know who Snoke is,
and they just threw the character away.
No.
Another character that got thrown, and this come from the prequel, was Darth Maul. They could have
really hoped to make a Darth Maul movie like
all 3 of the first prequels. Yeah.
I thought they were supposed to make a Darth Maul movie along with like a Boba Fett movie, right?
Like, Darth Maul's in the show, like in the animated show, it shows what happened to him. Like, he fell down and he got chopped in half, but then he's like half a robot now, something like that.
Right. Yeah.
So, but I wish they would like put that into a movie.
Sort of spoilers here,
Snoke, I believe.
Snoke and Maul are kind of related.
I think
for
Snoke,
anyone who hasn't seen the movie,
after,
they're kind of related.
After Return of the Jedi, after the Death Star 2 was
when
destroyed.
did they say that?
Yeah, how are they related?
Yeah, when did they say that?
No. I don't mean like that. I mean in the movie. What happens to them?
Oh, they're just thrown away. Like characters that got thrown away.
Well,
kind of.
You gotta. I keep falling back on one of the Star Wars books or comic books. It talks about right after Return of the Jedi, and it claims that after Death Star 2 was destroyed, the remnants of what was left of the Empire goes out into the unknown regions of space.
Yes.
While they're in the, they go hunting for. Yeah, they go hunting for the origin. It's like the dark side. It's like the epitome of the dark side, and they apparently find it. And whenever they find it, that's who I think Snoke was. I think Snoke was that.
But like half those books that were written and stuff, like that's like not even canon anymore. Like,
no.
Like, oh, that's gone.
Empire's End, which is canon, that was just written a couple months ago. Okay. It all covers the year after. From you guys know what the Battle of Jakku is, right?
Right.
Oh yeah.
Is anyone familiar with that?
Yes.
Yep. Sounds familiar.
Battlefront 2.
Yeah.
I know about it.
Yeah, so that's a year, right? A year after Endor. That's a year after Endor. Then the rebels win that battle, and the remnants of the Empire flee into the unknown regions with a person named Race Low.
Hey, I'm sorry. Let me interrupt you for just a quick second. Dopes Art is in the chat.
Oh, Dopes, yeah.
Dopes Art, please get a hold of me. I want to do an interview with you. I don't care if you message me on Twitter, Facebook, I don't care how, or on Skype, LpoLi1622. I want to interview you.
It'd be awesome if you called in right now.
Yeah. Get a hold of me somehow, dude.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of your comics, man.
Everybody is. Yes, everybody is. Amazing stuff.
Yeah. I like Dope Fella. He's pretty cool. What'd I do this time? Oh, wait. You heard it again, didn't you? I would just mute my mic, but apparently this is
I just heard an empty beer can.
Watering his plants. Tim is watering his plants.
I'm draining the sea monster.
Oh, boy.
So back to Star Wars. What were you saying?
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so they flee to the unknown regions, and they find the ship called the Eclipse, and it's speculated that Snoke is on the Eclipse. If anyone's familiar with Legends, you know the ship, the Eclipse, but it's Palpatine's old capital ship. In canon, it's officially Palpatine's capital ship that he was hiding in the unknown regions. So that is canon, and from there they build the First Order in the unknown regions.
And all that was like in the book, right?
Yeah, that was all in. I don't remember what it's called. The last book in the trilogy. It's a trilogy of books. The last book is called Empire's End. But if you search that up, you could be able to find the trilogy of books. So it's amazing. The second book is Life Dead. But I love that trilogy. You guys ought to read that.
Nobody nowadays knows
is catching the show. Hey, the Smurf, how you doing, buddy?
Smurf, I like the Smurf. Smurf is awesome. He's cool.
Yeah, he is. Definitely is. We're probably going to be ending the show here pretty soon.
Oh yeah, it's almost
drinking yet.
It's a little over 2 hours now, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
I got to drink quicker. Damn.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Longer, so I know how long I got to finish this.
I'm definitely calling in more often now.
Oh man, I hope you do. I really hope you do, buddy.
Cobra brother, how much longer do we got? That way I know I got to finish this quickly. I got about 1:30, and I can kill it quick. Keep your $5, man. You don't won the damn bet.
Well, one of the things I definitely want to do is let everybody shout out their YouTube channels. Everybody in the chat room, if you've got a YouTube channel, just message, hey, check me out. I upload No Man's Sky, or hey, check me out. I upload Subnautica, or I got a podcast, or something, guys. Sharing is caring, so advertise yourself, plug your channels, and people can click your name and go right to your channel.
I'll drop
TJ.
my.
Yeah, definitely, TJ. Let's start with you, TJ.
I'll drop my YouTube. My YouTube's just TJ Boy. And then I believe I'll pull that up and send it to you. I'll direct message you on Twitter, but my Twitter is at TJ Boy. So if you guys want to follow me for updates on that player made DLC and everything I'm doing on No Man's Sky, I kind of hope to become someone like 710334. Some of the guys like those. I hope to become a bit of a face in the community, a little bit more, or be a little more active in the community. Anyway,
get drunk apparently works.
For sure, definitely. I also want to go ahead and maybe try and build a little Cobra TV hub. So, if anybody wants to help in that project, I'm gonna need.
I'll be happy to. Just let me know when I'm sober, and I'll do what I can.
I want to start a little hub somewhere.
No Man's Sky.
I will definitely be in on that. I'll definitely help on that.
All right. Well, let's maybe we can just get a Twitter group started or something.
Yeah, I have it. I have No Man's Sky both on PS4 and PC, so I can help out on both systems.
Okay, good. I'll be on PS4.
All right.
Tim, are you okay?
Tim.
I'm good. I'm just the dry heaving. I'm good. I killed what I told you because you started doing the whole, hey, who's everybody's channel? So I killed it all in one drink, and I'm seeing 3 walls instead of 2. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm not even between those fucking walls. I'm in my bathroom. Where'd this come from?
So Cobra, Tim is an official co-host, right?
No, but he's allowed. He calls in whenever he wants, and people see.
You could co-host, but I'm probably not. I'm sure he doesn't want this on his channel. Without,
it's not that at all. It's on the channel.
Man, this is awesome.
It's like parental advisory is suggested. Here's Tim. Deal with it.
Oh man, I'm not gonna be able to sleep tonight.
That really messed me up. I think I said the F word a second ago, but
I say fish all the time.
I like fish.
I like fish.
Man,
I like fish.
Fish the right way, man. A little Parmesan. You flip that mother the right way, baby.
Red Eye Moses, do you have a YouTube channel, bud?
I've got one. I've got one, but it don't have any gameplay on it. It's got a bunch of. It's mostly me playing music and stuff. I'm probably going to start doing some gameplay, and it will be Red Eyed Moses. You can find me on Twitter, Red Eyed Moses, or I am Shane Lindsay. Either one. I got 2. Discord, Red Eyed Moses. I'm in the Game Detective channel there. So, and on the Cobra, and on the Cobra Discord too. So that's how y'all can get a hold of me.
Awesome.
Shout out to the Hidden Panda show. Ignore me.
Shout out to the Hidden Panda show.
Yeah, go check out Hidden Panda show. He's awesome.
Yeah,
I like him. He's a good fella.
Shout out to Game too, man. Boone is doing some good stuff, man. Y'all need to check Boone out, man.
Yep. Shout out to Boone, Hidden Panda show.
Is that what it is? Is Boone?
Yeah, Boone.
Is that
BOON.
Yeah,
Boone.
Boon.games.
I got you. Boone.games. Well, see, that's a different thing. You said Boone and then Boone.games. As far as
he goes and subscribes to the wrong channel. He's like, what is this?
I'm going to be like, man, why is this person like looking up Daniel Boone? I mean, come on.
I guess I'll give my channel a shout out. If you guys want to check me out, just go to YouTube, type in Keep Common Game On. I do live streams, some No Man's Sky, some H1Z1. I play a lot of different random games, indie games, all that stuff. I do vlogs where I stand in my closet and talk to my socks because it's the only quiet place in my house. So, yeah, just random stuff.
Shit, man.
So
I know,
is
right?
anybody interested in me uploading Star Citizen, or I mean, not Star Citizen, but Space Engineers? Space Engineers.
Yes.
Star Citizen so bad.
I would say Cobra start up a second channel for No Man's Sky specific content and keep No Man's Sky, and then do all the other games like Space Engineer, Star Citizen, Galaxy 40, all that, and do that on this channel, or do No Man's Sky on this channel and do other things on another channel.
Within the
got
next
way too much going on to have 2 channels.
You got to keep it all in one spot, Cobra.
Within the next
Got to
3
keep it all
months.
here.
Within the next 3 months, you're going to see a channel that one day is No Man's Sky, the next day is other games, and it's going to be drunk people and, well, not people, just in my cat. And I will be saying, go to Cobra TV, go to the Hidden Panda show, and those are the only ones I can remember right now because I know them people normally. And man, this is a nice shaving cream can. I wonder what would happen if I fill my underwear up with it. But it's I will post those. I will share those channels, and anybody else that decides to join the chat if I'm able to see it. But it's coming. It is coming. It is coming not in the sexual means, but it is coming in the natural means of YouTube, and it will be the drunken taco, also taco poop, as in turd in the taco shell, drinking alcohol.
I am so glad I made it back to the Subcast right at that moment.
Panda's back. Panda, we were shouting out your YouTube channel, buddy.
Yes, well, you could say that.
Awesome. Tim, let me know how that shaving cream in your underwear goes, man.
Well, if you're still online on PSN after this is over with, you'll probably get about 50 different party invites, and you'll find out the hard way.
You're gonna get pictures. You're gonna get pictures, Panda.
And pictures.
No, they ain't no pictures. It's flowing, baby.
Oh my god!
I don't want to find out the hard way.
God.
No, this ain't nothing to do with taco. This is just.
All right.
Oh, wait, you can hear that again.
We got to end it right there. I'm probably destroying the brand of Cobra TV at the moment.
Yeah, this turned into a nerd podcast, subcast, pretty much.
Yeah, you should do some star.
Until I joined, I just kind of. I'm so sorry, Cobra. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. If you know I'm going to be here, say parental advisory suggested, because you don't know where it's going to end. I will guarantee you sobriety if you ask me ahead of time. But if you don't ask me ahead of time, here I am.
Hey, Tim.
Oh my goodness!
Thank you for peeing for us on YouTube live stream, dude. I really appreciate that, and your prostate sounds really healthy, buddy. So.
You guys really seriously heard my man. I feel like I can't say asshole. So what else?
You just said it.
Just go ahead and say it, Tim.
I'm dying over here. I am.
Say
dying.
what? No, I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it.
You said it once already.
I probably said it about 10 times, and I just don't remember it. But stuff happens.
But then I want to give a big shout out to everyone that called in tonight. Black Note, really good friend of the show, had to leave. Big shout out to him. A big shout out to everybody that showed up in the chat room. Thank you for coming out, watching the show, listening to Tim P. And don't forget.
I didn't know you could hear that.
Yeah, the Hidden Panda Show is a great YouTube channel to check out. And then we had TJ Boyd to check out, Keep Calm and Game On, and Red Eye Moses. All those channels for you guys to check out.
If you're on PlayStation Network, join Explore No Man's Sky PSN community, because I do run that. I mean, you ain't gonna hear my voice, but you get to see me post random things from No Man's Sky. So hey, Explore No Man's Sky Facebook, NMSL Love. I like Martin. Martin's my homie. He doesn't know it. Well, I mean, he does, but at the same time, if I said what I was getting ready to say, he'd probably get mad at me, or he just. Never mind. Just stop, Tim. Stop. Steve. I'm sorry, Cobra.
Huh? What's that?
What?
What?
This Skype just like stuttered so bad.
Or is that a piece of some type of quantum physics involving alternate reality of where the future and the past does not exist, and only the now is the only thing that matters? Okay,
that does it for tonight's show, guys. You are all awesome. Tim, you're amazing. And we're going to leave it right there on that note with that cosmic quote from Tim. So
yes, don't let me get into that.
Give me a
Cobra, thank you for having me on.
Hey, no problem, buddy. As
thank
always,
you,
I love
man.
you guys. Thank you so much for coming on
I
the show.
love you,
And TJ,
Yeah, loved it, man. I'm gonna have to come on more.
I'll definitely,
Look,
man.
guys, man. I'll hold it until it's over with. Y'all be good. Cobra, love you, brother. I'm sorry I messed up your show, but you kind of knew what you were going into this.
Hey, when I invite you on, I know what I'm getting into, buddy. It's all right. All right, guys.
Thanks, Cobra. It's an honor and a privilege.
All right.
Everybody travel safe, and just wait on pins and needles for the ARG to pick up.
All right.
All right, guys.
Pray to the Atlas that I make it to my living room safe, because that's a long.
Go start. I sure will, buddy. I don't know your Twitter handle. I don't know if we are connected on Twitter yet, but I'm gonna.
I don't have a Twitter. I just just Facebook and PlayStation Network, and that's pretty well all I got.
He said dopes. He said dopes.
But I've got 50 feet to go to my living room, and that's like a mile. I'm gonna get there. If I don't get there, then you guys will know. You'll be like, all right, Tim would be here tonight, but he's dead.
Tim, I wish I was your neighbor, man.
Man, this would be so awesome.
It's a very closed-in house. I'm paranoid aliens, but we're not going to get into that because Nada wouldn't allow me.
Okay, all right, and that one is it.
Yeah,
all right,
that
guys,
is it. We need to stop.
Thank you so much for coming out to the show. We will have a more structured show the next time. This was just a pretty much a, just a relaxing chat about anything kind of subcast. So hopefully the ARG is going to pick back up, and we'll have some amazing things to talk about and speculate on.
Right.
Until that happens, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah, see you next time, man.
Okay, guys, thank you for coming out.
Yep.
TV.
All right, bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
How do I exit this fucking shit? Oh, are we still alive?